Is it just you and me?
Hey Heather, how are you?
I'm great. Oh, it is not just you and me.
We got a few people joining. Good to see you.
Okay.
How's it going?
Amazing. Thank you. Always good to see you too. You've been there a
Awesome.
long time.
There, been, did you say you've been there a long time
Yeah, you have been there a long time.
at XP?
Yeah.
Yes.
3 years?
More like five since pretty much the
Okay.
beginning. Yeah.
That's fantastic. They're lucky to have you.
It's a cool
Hi,
place.
Lucia.
Miss Lucia is here. Yay, welcome. And Dr. Rick, welcome. All right, cool. Let's get started. This is, as y'all know, Xperiencify office hours. We have separate office hours for Go Plus. If you have Go Plus questions or questions about how they connect, how XP and Go Plus work together, you'll want to bring those questions over to a Go Plus office hours. And quick heads up that we're now offering office hours, XP office hours in Spanish twice a month. So if you know anyone who that would be helpful for, that's all on the calendar as well. And let's go ahead and get started. What do you all want to talk about? Heather, I know you have questions. Lucia always has fantastic stuff. I know you've got great stuff. I just know it. And welcome, Rick. Heather, what do you have going on? What's up today?
So back when I started one of my courses, you know how you don't know what you don't know and you kind of replace things and then you replace and you're like, oh shoot, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I know
Um,
that.
and so I don't know if this makes a difference, but when I was uploading like my videos, I put it under training URL. So then I had like a YouTube HTTP in there. And when I looked at like do you want me to show my screen? I don't know if that's easier for you.
Maybe just clarify for me what you mean. Like when you upload a video, either you'll upload it to the platform or you'll link it to YouTube or Vimeo.
Yeah, I did link it to YouTube and then just recently I handbraked
Perfect.
everything and now everything is linked in. So I did that under the media, which is where I think it's supposed to go. But prior to me knowing where it goes, I put the YouTube link under basic info under training URL. And so now it
Oh, you don't
says
want to, yeah, you don't
YouTube.
want to mess with that. Yeah,
I
you're
know.
you're right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
So I don't know what was in there because I've already overwritten all those
gotcha.
pages.
Gotcha. Okay.
How to
Okay.
fix that?
Okay. Let's see. So, no worries. There will be a way to resort this. Let me think. So that URL, I'm going to look at this on my end first because sometimes it's
Okay.
easier for me to think about it while doing it.
Makes sense.
And let me find you an answer. So, just so everybody knows what she is talking about, if we were to go into a course and we're going to go into step 3 where we upload the content, and we're going to look at a training here. And under media, you will have an option. So right now I have a Vimeo video linked. I'm just going to go ahead and remove this. So the way that you will upload a course, so let me just let a couple of people
Just
in.
gonna interrupt you for a second, Rachel. Can you hit your make it bigger control plus, whatever it is, for those of us that are a little bit visually impaired, please? Like
Okay.
zoom in.
Yeah, my keyboard function for some reason is not doing that. Yeah. Hey Susan, welcome. Lucia, for the moment, just to keep going, is it okay if I share with you what I'm doing, to not
Yeah, go ahead.
get
Go ahead.
paused on why my keyboard function is not responding at the
Sure.
moment? So
Okay. We can
basically,
be inclusive later.
I am uploading, I'll describe it as I go. So I'm showing how to upload the video. You would either add it to the media gallery or you would put in a link. So we're looking at that's where you want to put in the video, but Heather's question is actually something different. Over in step two,
It is actually in step 3. You're right. It is
oh,
in
you're
step
not,
3.
oh, you're not talking about,
Oh, if you go
go
to
ahead.
step 3 and then
Uh-huh.
back in one of your trainings, like where you were, if you
Uh-huh.
look up, you're under basic
Oh,
info
right
right now.
here. Gotcha,
Yes,
gotcha.
right
Yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Okay.
So I originally
So
put my
you
YouTube link
overwrote
there.
this.
I did on all of them.
Um, so not a problem. We just need to, so this is something that's automatically generated, and if you overrode it with a YouTube link, so the YouTube link is going to make it wacky, I would imagine. So let's take that out, and you know what? Just put in a new, what is this? Is this training one?
Oh, okay.
Just go ahead and put in a new, let me just make sure that saves for me. Yeah, go ahead and put in your own thing there. Just put in a URL. And the one thing to know is that this will affect the magic links, like for that training. So if you have already sent things out, that's still not a problem because we encourage sending the magic links in every single email anyway.
Ah,
So if
okay.
you had sent an old link to this training, like a magic training link to this training, and then you
Okay.
change this, it wouldn't work anymore. But that's not a problem because if you're sending them a new email, just send them a new link. Basically,
Gotcha.
we don't want people going into old emails to look for links, like send them the new one, right?
Okay. Good to
So,
know. So I can pretty much put anything in there that is pretty um normal. Take out my YouTube link and put in something relevant to the
yeah,
content.
exactly. Just do like regular characters. Don't do like special
Okay.
characters or anything like that. And
Okay.
if for anyone, if this is for watching, so we're just in the edit training section and we're under basic info and we're talking about the training URL text field. And we are just adding in a custom URL for each training. This will appear on the end of that link. And then you'll be good. Cool.
Got it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Heather. All
Hmm.
right. And Lucia, I see your
Good
hand.
morning,
How
one
are
and
you
all.
doing? How are you doing? Good to see
I'm
ya.
good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So two questions. One based on Heather's query, which is what the hell were we just talking about? And so when we edit our training, we upload a video in to the media library,
Mm-hmm.
and then we pop that video into the training.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there a training URL? Is that for the magic link that goes in the email for drip, or like what is that? What is the practical application of the training URL, please?
Yeah, great question. If you wanted to send a magic link that specifically went to this training and of course took your student right into their course and everything just like the magic links do, you can create a training magic link
It
and
just applies to that particular lesson, though, right? Training lesson,
exactly, exactly.
not for the whole shoot and match.
Right. The whole shoot and match is their regular magic link,
Okay.
like you know how to do just with, the little magic link token.
Okay.
But if you want to send them a note that says, "Hey, training 2 just released, hop in right here and take them straight to training 2." You can do that.
My second question, if that was the end of your answer, I don't want to cut you off because I'm like that. Um,
Okay, go for it. Thanks, Ellie.
is so the media library. I see that there are categories at the top for like images and video and blah blah blah. But once you get in there, how are people, and this is sort of a general question. So there's no file folders we can use in there yet. Like you can't put, like I have my Reliable Optimist training. So when I'm adding a video for the Reliable Optimist course,
Mm-hmm.
no way to distinguish that unless it's built into the name of the file, unless someone else has a super duper other idea.
You're
Like
right.
for
I
certain,
think building it into the name is a fantastic idea. Um, course for, I don't remember what you just called it, but just label it with
we just call it Ron.
Ron. Okay, perfect. Yeah,
So
I
we
would do
just put
that.
like Ron and then whatever distinguishing,
Training one, Ron,
right? Like
module
module one,
one,
training
training one.
two.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. I'm hoping that we're pushing that feature through for our convenience to expedite our customer experience.
That
Um,
I could totally see that being helpful. Yeah. I mean, the truth about the features, adding the features is we have a long, long list of things that everybody wants right now, and we would love to do them all immediately. And we push features pretty fast, but
2 or 3 years in now, I think file folders under the media files would be anyway, that's just my little 2 cents worth. That's my little bugaboo. The naming
I'm
thing
glad
is
you
how I'm gonna go.
Yeah, perfect. And you know what? I'm glad you mentioned it, Lucia, and I'm actually starting kind of some new ways to organize and track all the feature requests that are coming in and make
Cool.
sure we can get to the things that are the most asked for as soon as possible. But honestly, the bottom line is it's by what the most people are asking for first. And
Sure, sure. I understand.
so,
I used to
yeah.
be a nerd. I used to be a dev, so I get
Yeah.
it. All right. Thank you very much,
Awesome.
everybody.
Yeah. Thank
Speaking of
you.
that, is there a place where we can find the list and vote on the things that we're most interested in?
Not at the moment, but that is something we would love to implement.
Yeah, because that'll
Absolutely.
help you with prioritizing,
Yeah.
definitely.
What you can certainly do is send in your requests, support at
Okay.
Xperiencify.com. Just title it feature request and just say, I would love to see this. Like, this is one of my top priorities. I want to see folders in the media file. And what's really helpful is if you can give us a bit of like what you want it to look like for you. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, here's ideally how it would work and how it would help me. The more detail and info there is like that about like your use case and how you would put it to work, that's really helpful. So
Yeah.
just write to support at Xperiencify.com, title your email feature request, and put in all of the as much as you would like to share about how you would use it and why it matters. Like, I need this to organize my life and to get
Yeah.
my courses out. So, pop all that over, and we would love to hear it.
Mhm.
So, awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you, Lucia. Anything, was that your first question for the moment, Lucia? Should we?
Yeah, I got two answered there right
You
away, so
got
that
two
was
answered.
cool.
Okay, cool. Um, let's circle over to Susan and see how she's doing. How's it
I
going?
good. I have two topics that I'm trying to find more information about. I'm hoping maybe there's some hidden training somewhere or
Perfect.
documentation. One is the mobile app, and I did find some information about that
Hmm.
in the help. But I'd like to see what it does and an example of what it looks like. Like I'm trying to figure out if we create a course for desktop, does it automatically resize it and turn it vertical, and it does all of that on its own?
It does
Okay.
all that for you. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. Because I'm getting ready to try doing some um, I guess a lot of people call it micro learning. I'm not
Mm,
crazy about that term, but
okay.
just breaking short lessons that can go out and if people want to do them on their phone, they'll have that choice then,
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mobile apps really, really important for that, I think.
Um, yeah, so if there's any, like if somebody did a focus on it, at one of the office hours that you might happen to know of or something like that. It's
Um,
fairly new, I think, isn't it? Or the
It's
mobile app?
it's not new at this moment. Let me see if I can answer a bit right now and let me know if this is
Okay.
helpful. So as far as you from the admin side and the course creator, there
Mhm.
isn't anything special you need to do other than if you haven't already, activating your subscription for the
Right.
mobile app. And I'll say this for the recording, just so everyone knows, there's a separate mobile app subscription. And so you'll just purchase that, connect with support. We'll make sure everything's turned on, good to go for you. And that means that your students can now go ahead and download the app from the Xperiencify, download the Xperiencify app from the mobile app store and
Right.
log into it, and they'll be able to view your
And,
courses.
and they don't need to pay for it, right?
Oh
It's
no.
just
Oh no.
me
They pay
subscribing
you.
for,
They just pay
right,
you for the
right,
course, whatever you're charging.
right.
And then they can just go in, download it. But basically, there's nothing on your end as the course creator once you've done that to do beyond that. It will automatically resize and show up for mobile.
I don't want to get you too far off track, but is there
Go ahead.
something like, they would still need to register for the course through my Xperiencify page, right? And then would I
Absolutely.
would I just give them a link to say, if you want to do this on your phone instead of on a computer, you can click here to download the app or something like that, or
Typically, you would just let them know that that they can download the app from, it depends on if they're an iPhone user
yeah,
or an Android user,
the
exactly what that'll look
right,
like.
right.
You could certainly send them a little bit of directions, and I can help you with that. If you want to email support, I can give you like a little, piece of text to send them, but it's
Okay.
basically just going to
I
say,
noticed there was a help link that I didn't read yet, of how to help your students if they
mhm.
have problems with the app.
Yes, there
So
is
that,
a whole help doc, and this is actually a good thing to mention here. Mobile apps on any device are going to have a whole lot of technical factors going on that
mhm,
can make things happen and sometimes go a little wacky or glitchy.
yeah,
So just be aware that when students are working on the mobile app, there can be things can go glitchy. That's going to happen on any app. So the doc that you're talking about is a doc we put together that basically gives some troubleshooting steps or ways, things you can suggest to your students that are kind of just basic. I want to say like tech hygiene, like
yeah.
here's how to clear your cache on your mobile app browser. Here's how to, you can try deleting the XP mobile app and re-downloading it. Things like that will take care of a lot of the little random glitches that just pop up
Okay,
because things will happen, and basically, we need to know if it's a bug in the XP platform, and then, of course, we need to
right.
fix it ASAP, or if it's something, that would just be addressed by them clearing their cache or downloading
User
the app.
user error, we used to call that.
Yeah,
Not to
yes.
the clients, of
Not
course,
to,
but
right. Yeah. So
um,
that is the doc. I think the doc that you're referring to about how to help your students on the mobile app has a bunch of tips and ways to support
troubleshooting
them.
steps for them. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't even know that you could clear the cache on a phone, so I'm glad you mentioned that.
Hmm.
I use
Yeah,
my phone a lot, but I am not an expert on it. So that's why I need the help with
yeah,
this kind of stuff.
for sure.
Um, and was there something else you were going to say about the mobile app?
Let's see. So you were saying So you're just asking about using it. But basically, that's all for you as the course creator. That's all you need to know. Like you're going to let them know that they can now download the app and access their courses. They go ahead and access it from there, and you don't need to manage it or do anything different beyond that.
And they'll be able to access, like when they finish a lesson, they'll be able to click off and, show that they're done with it, and just
Absolutely.
like they would on the computer. Okay,
Everything's gonna work just like
cool.
it would. Yeah. The
The only thing
actions.
I the only thing I can think of based on what I've been reading that I'm gonna try experimenting with is to maybe make the lessons shorter for them to do on the phone.
Mm,
So, which would mean I'd have to make them shorter on the computer as well. So, but
mhm.
that's doable. So, um, I'm gonna start looking at that. Okay, that's great.
Cool.
The other thing that I need some information about is the affiliate program.
Cool.
Not for me to promote Xperiencify, although at some point I might do that, but for my students to promote it, especially because I'm doing this two-layered business thing where I'm going to be hopefully doing group coaching for
Mm.
holistic health practitioners.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
And then I want them to be able to promote the courses that we're going to have out there for consumers,
For sure.
and to get them to promote it as an affiliate, and then they would get a percentage. And
Awesome.
from based on what I read, it says that it will let you manage all of that affiliate stuff in there, but I didn't see any detail. Like, will it let me track how much commission I owe somebody based on how many students they've referred and that kind of thing?
Great, great, great question. Okay, yeah. So the answer is yes, you can do this. The first thing I want to mention is that um, all XP account holders also have a Go Plus account that comes with
Right.
your XP subscription. And
Well, I actually got mine separately
or you
last
got your
year,
separate, yeah,
but I
either you
have
got it
it. Yeah.
separate or you got it, yeah.
Yeah,
But you have access to that. So
I do.
Go Plus has more robust and options and
Okay.
ways to do affiliates. And if you are making affiliates like a big part of your business and like for something like you described in a previous office hours, Susan, I know a little bit about your world that you're creating. It's super
Yeah.
cool and it's got kind of some levels and some multiple different things going on.
Which is a little crazy to try and set up,
Yeah,
but
you got a lot of great, great stuff in the works. So I'll just tell you from the beginning for things that are more than super simple tracking where a referral came from,
mm,
I will probably encourage you to check out Go Plus for this just
okay.
because it's built to do more. And it can do things like handle your payments. Like that's one thing that XP doesn't do is like
Okay.
do the payments for you. You would need to basically just track what's coming in and then take care of paying people
Go pay them
yourself.
through PayPal or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'll give and just for anyone watching the recording too, I'll just give the rest of the answer, which is that you can absolutely track affiliates in XP, and if you're just getting started and you want like a quick way to just make it happen, that this may be a great option.
Mhm.
Basically, you're going to create a special order form link or sales page link for each person who is going to be your affiliate. So if I'm going to have Heather and Lucia and Susan and Joy and Rick all be my affiliates, I'm going to make a special link for each person. And it's basically just going to be
Mm,
there's a help doc that will give you the exact how to do
mhm.
this, but it's just going to say like the name of the course and then it's like REF equals and their name. So there is If you search for affiliate in the Help Center, you'll pull up the doc that will walk you through exactly how to do that. But basically, that's just going to track where the order came from. And when a student signs up who Heather referred, let me go ahead and show you all this real quick. All right, so I'm in here in my account. First, let me just show you if you go to Help Center, which is here on the left-hand side at the very bottom, and just type in affiliate.
Uh-huh.
We've got two different articles. You want the affiliate tracking, not being an affiliate for XP. Let me try again to zoom in on this. Oh, there we go. Now my, Lucia, now
Working,
my
yeah.
keyboard is responding to me. So you're going to create an order form that looks like this. And this help doc, and this would be replaced with
With their affiliate
the
code or
actual
name.
name.
Yeah.
Once you have
We
done
pop that in the
that,
chat. Can you pop that link in the chat for me, darling?
yes. Okay. And and you can find that for anyone watching, you can find that by uh, going to the Help Center and searching for affiliate, and that will give you the link to the whole article. And once you've done that, and once a an affiliate has come in, here's my student section, and you can see right here that there is a column by affiliate, and
Mm-hmm.
that would have the name of the person who had referred them, like whatever you put on the end of that link. Does that make
Great.
sense?
It does. And I'm
So
sure I'll have more questions when I start to actually do it. But for now, that gives me, at least I know the basic scope of what it's going to do matches what I want to do. So,
exactly, yeah. So you can do that part, you can do that much in XP. And again, if you're building out kind of more complex worlds around this, and
do
or
through
if
Go Plus.
affiliates are just going to be a key part of your business,
Yeah.
you may want to go over to Go Plus and create it all there.
And I know we talked once before
Hi,
about
Heather.
setting up a membership with multiple courses and lessons inside of it. Can the can the affiliate link take them to the membership to join rather than, or does it have to be to an individual course? Do you know?
Well, when somebody purchases something in XP, it's always going to be a course. If you are setting up a membership, one option for how you can set up a membership that can work well in a lot of cases is to have a course that is like the membership hub. It's like the central place where everything starts. And that course might consist of very little or no actual content. It's just functioning as like the central piece of everything.
Mhm.
And then maybe once they are added to that course, they might even automatically get added to 5 other courses that are the actual content.
Oh,
That's
okay.
one option for how a
I
membership can
I
go.
think you had talked about maybe a month or so ago when I asked about that part that there could be separate lessons inside of that course,
Exactly. Another way
but
to do it is
it could
one
also
single
link them to other
course,
courses. That's cool.
separate lessons, or just separate custom pages that have whatever content you want on
Yeah.
each page. But the bottom
And then
line
that can
is
change every month then if um,
correct.
to
Yeah,
have them join up for the next month to access the next group of classes. So
correct. Yeah, yeah. But the bottom line to your affiliate question is that if somebody purchases something, they are purchasing a course. Like always.
Okay.
So
And it would be that
whatever
hub
they
course,
purchase.
basically, as you're describing it. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. I don't want to take up any more of
Cool.
your time, but
Great
thank you.
questions. Thank you,
Great
Susan. I
answers
think this
too.
is helpful for other people.
And I did not turn my recorder on, so you do record these, I think, right?
Yes,
So I'll look
absolutely.
for this
Yeah,
later. Yeah.
this will
Sometimes
be
I
up
do it
later.
on my own on Camtasia, but I didn't turn it on today. So, all
Oh, good. Yeah.
right. Thank you very much.
You are so welcome. All right, Miss Lucia, what else you got?
I have two questions again. Um, course level and membership level. Okay. So, speaking 101 and speaking 102, if those were my courses, right?
Okay.
So, um, this is going to be one of my hard brain questions.
Okay. We love
Do
it.
we
We love it.
do we duplicate the whole course to create like level 2, or can we just keep one course and have the level 2 purchase? Can we choose which modules and lessons go into level 2?
You
Did
could
I
do
say that in
either
English?
way. Yeah, you
Oh
did.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
And you could do either. And as far as which one, probably depends on if you're like copying most of the material over or,
I mean, for
just
me, it
what.
would be a design and framework issue mostly if I were going to
Yeah.
duplicate and create it. I only get, I get 20 published courses in my thing, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's going to happen. So I'm trying to like conserve courses per se by doing the
Sure.
levels in that way. And we would just create a different, I can figure out the technology of it later. So yay on that.
Yeah.
And then for my next trick, I would like to know if, can people just join my academy? Like if I want to give someone a 2-week browsing period, like come
Mm-hmm.
on over, shop around the academy, see if there's anything you like.
Mm-hmm.
Um, can they do that, or do they have to get into a course to see the marketplace? I just want them in the store.
The marketplace is public. The marketplace is a public page.
Oh, that's the domain, or the custom domain, or whatever, the subdomain.
If you are using a custom domain, then exactly, it would point to your marketplace page. So that is always going to be a public page. Did we
I
just blow
asked
your
this
mind
in
there?
Well, no, it made question number 3. So I
Okay.
apologize if people are waiting.
I
I
think we're
don't see any
good.
of their hands.
We're good.
The
Yeah.
custom domain thing. So I did my whole DNS extravaganza for the email, and I finally named my frickety frackin' academy properly, and blah blah blah. So
Congratulations.
I
Yay.
know. So now I'm just shoving all the course material in. But what I
Okay.
want to know is, why did I have to have a subdomain? Like I own ronstages.com. And so I made brave.ronstages.com as the custom domain thing, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure why I did that. If
Um,
I'm all, Go
so
ahead.
if you really want it to be a root domain, you can do that by hosting it on Cloudflare. And there's, I believe, a free or very, very low cost option. So if that's important to have a root domain rather than a subdomain, you can host on Cloudflare and do a root domain.
I
If it is
mean,
something else, it would need to be a subdomain.
my concern is that I'm going to go into Go Plus and build a little Ron Stages Repertoire Club website
Okay.
under ronstages.com.
Okay.
So for me, that means I would have to have the subdomain in XP.
Perfect. If you're already using your root domain for something else, then yeah, you can't use that same root domain for your
Yeah,
XP
kind of want to
school.
separate it from bravestages.com. So,
Okay.
okay. Okay, I'm good. Thank you.
Cool. Yay. Great questions. And welcome, Christy. And let's see. Have we covered everything so far? How are we doing? Rick, I don't
Let
know
me
if you
get,
have any questions. Hey there, how are you?
I'm doing really good. Thanks. I've enjoyed listening and appreciate all the questions. I've picked up a lot. Um, I went
Awesome.
uh, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, it just went a little in and out for a minute, but yeah, go ahead.
I went through the XP training about year and a half ago. And about
Okay,
the time we were ready to start the membership, our company had a major change come up on us and we had to shift and table that. So I'm just now coming back to the whole idea. So you can imagine after being gone for a year and a half, it's like it's a little vague to me. So I've got
sure,
a few
yeah,
questions here that maybe you can point me in the right direction. We
for
have
sure.
a membership program that has 6 different levels to it. So the people at the higher levels get everything at the lower levels. So I don't quite have a mental picture of how to go about setting that up. It's a membership program with 6 different levels. I'm not clear on, do we build one complete membership and then people get, is each one of those memberships a course and then they get all access to all the courses? Is that how that works?
Great, great question. Okay, so the sound was cutting in and out just a bit for me, but you've got a membership. There's 6 different levels to it. You're trying to get a picture or wrap your head around what the whole thing's going to look like and how to build it out, and
Correct.
asking if each level is a different course. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Great, great, great question. So, first thing I want to say is there's ways you could do this, and doing it as a having a separate course for each level is absolutely an option and would likely make sense. And I can kind of describe what that would look like. The other part of this answer is for a question like this is going to be best served by more than we can do in just like a 5 or 10 minutes here. And you may want to consider booking an hour with Marina to go into strategizing this and planning and talking about what your goals are and how this is all going to work, and that can really give you the time to go in depth into what's going to make sense for your use case, for your students, your priorities, all that. But with that said, you could absolutely set up kind of similar to what we were talking about a little earlier with Susan. One way you can do a membership is by having a course that functions as like the central hub of everything. And this would be the thing that students would purchase. And once they join that, they could automatically, if you chose, get more courses added to them. So maybe they purchase the first, they purchase the membership, and maybe that automatically adds level one, let's say, and they are automatically given access to this whole course that is all of their module one content. And when they complete it or do whatever needs to be done for them to get the next level, you can basically set up a simple automation that will give them access to another course and to another level of content. So that would be one option for how to do it, would be single course that is like the central hub, and all of the content is in courses that get added to them, and that can happen automatically. Another option is that everything could be housed inside one course. And this is where we would need to go more in depth with like your particular case to talk about what it would look like. But basically you can set up custom pages that hold whatever content you want. You can definitely give people access to whatever parts of the content at whatever time you choose. So you could have, let me give an example on a simple level. Maybe level one is like one page of a video training and content and information for them, and they get access to that right away. And then as soon as they are supposed to get access to the next thing, a tag and an automation unlocks access to the next part. So let me pause there. Let me
Let me just
know if I'm,
let me just jump in there for a second if I can.
yeah.
Our program is a drip program, and
Mm-hmm.
so each month they get something else.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if in month one they might get an email, and then they also might get 5 videos that are 5 minutes apiece. So they watch one video, they get 1 point, then they say, hey, keep going. They watch another one, and then they're done. And then next month they get something else. So how do they know they get that something else? There's a workflow that's set up, but do they get an email or do they just log in? And if that happens, then if they're in all 6 courses, are they going to get 6 emails that say, hey, this one's ready now, this one's ready now? Or how does that roll out? I don't quite have a picture of that.
Fantastic question. Yeah. So the short answer to this is what happened there are two main ways that they could know what happened or what's next. And the bottom line is it's going to be based on whatever you set up. So you'll choose how they get this information, but they could get an email, absolutely, and say, hey, here's your next piece of training content. You can absolutely set up email pathways with tags that don't, you can set things up in ways so that students don't get 6 emails. So basically, you can set up an email and make sure that it only goes to people with a certain tag or without a certain tag, and and keep them
How
from
do
getting
they know?
overloaded.
How do they know if you have people set up with tags on level 2, level 3? Now, a guy's getting level 4, and he gets an email, and he has access to 1 through 4. Then in that email, you say your new monthly content is available. Then does he have to go and log into each one of those courses to get at that particular level, or how does it roll out for each
Great
one of those?
question. Great question. So again, this will depend on how you set it up, but I mentioned two possible ways earlier, which is either having the content in different courses or having it all in one course. If it's all in one course, then it's easy. It's all in one course. If it's in different courses, what you're going to want to do is make sure you have the sidebar turned on in your account. There is a feature, in fact, I'll show you this real quick, Rick, because this might be new since you have been here. If you go to your account section and let's see, is it account or school? Let me see where this is. I'm going to need to remember where it is. Here we go. It's under school. So if you go to your account section here and you go to your school and you scroll down, you're going to see this option called Show Sidebar in Courses.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also if you go to the Help Center and type in a sidebar, you'll also pull up a doc about that. But basically, that is going to show on the side an easy way for your students to hop into any of their courses that they have with you. Let me see if it will show it here since I don't have it turned on and it takes a few minutes to update. So it may show it though because I'm in admin preview mode. No. All right, I don't have it turned on in this course and it takes a couple minutes to
So
update. But
basically, it's
basically,
going to list the different levels there, level 1, level 2, and then they can click the
exactly.
button and go to that. So
Exactly. You'll
then
have
they
little
have,
icons on the left and they can just click in and out of any course, which for you would be any level. and they can click around
So
easily that way.
once they get done with the monthly content for that month, then they say there's some button that says I've completed the lesson. They click that button, they get the fireworks surprise, 5 points or whatever they get. Then at that point, is it then customarily say see you next month with more information, or what happens at that transition there, that segue?
So sorry, the sound cut out just a little bit for me. Can you say the very last part again? Are you saying what happens
Once they
next?
once they complete their assignment for the end of the month,
Mm-hmm.
and now they've got their 5 points, congratulations, or 1 point, or whatever they got, then do you then say see you next month, or is that just over then, or how do you segue from to the next lesson coming up? What do most people do?
Great question. So that's going to be, I don't think there's a most answer to this. It's really going to depend on what you've set up, but you can send them emails or give them a little visual text box right in their course that lets them know here's what's coming next month, here's what to get excited about, or maybe do some pre-work for if that applies. You can set up your home page wherever they're landing to let them know what's coming next, or just say a congratulations message. Again, you can send them emails, send them text messages. So,
I understand. I get it. So you can just
yeah,
set it up any way you want. So
exactly.
another facet of it that I'm unclear on is I could just say everything, but I'll shorten it up. the and that would be I have a situation where I ask them a question each day, and then they answer the question. So I'm wondering how to set that up so that they get the question, and it's like a form that they can then type in the answer to that, and then they can go back and read those like a daily diary where they get a question each day and then they answer that question. But what format is that? A form? Is that a Word doc? Is that done for
Mm-hmm,
the
mm-hmm. Great
process? How
question.
do I set that up?
Great question. Yeah. The way I would suggest doing this is using custom fields and linking them to a form you create that could be a Google Doc or a Google form or whatever works for you. But basically, and I probably won't take time to go through custom fields in depth right now because I want to visit a couple of more questions. But basically, you're going to add a custom field into wherever you want them to access this document. So it might be in a training action. So the training action might say, go here and record your day's thoughts or answer today's question. And the
I get it. It's
student,
just set up. I get it. Not to interrupt you, but I don't want to take you more time than what people their other questions. Basically, you're setting up custom forms that you either put in Google Docs or use 365 or something like that to keep track of it. And when they click on it, they have a chance to see all that. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, basically the custom fields will allow me as a student in your course to be in my course and click on a link and go directly to my private doc and fill out what I need to fill out. And it'll be pretty seamless. It'll just go straight there. So it's
Right.
a great way to track a lot of info that you need and have an easy way for me as the student to just go straight into my own tracker or my own doc. Does
Great.
that
Great.
make sense?
Last quick question I have is I don't know if the question I'm wondering will do it is give them the point. I can't really remember, but I remember the points were like 1 point for this, maybe 2 points for that. My question is, why was it an example in when I went through the course of the points, but it seemed like everybody was using low points, like 1 point, 3 points, 5 points. So when you got all done, you maybe had 100 points or something like that. Is there is there a reason they don't use higher points, like hey, you completed a lesson, you just got 50 points. So when a guy gets done, he has 50,000 points.
You
Picture when you
certainly
fly on the
could.
airline, you get
You,
like 3 million points. So is there some philosophy to keeping the points low is what I'm asking.
the philosophy would be keeping it meaningful. And if you feel like it would make sense for your clients to get 50,000 points, you can certainly play with that and see what works and have fun with it. I would say there's not a hard right or wrong here, but basically you just want to keep it meaningful and keep it tied to real progress forward is the most important thing.
Great. Thanks so much for the questions. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Great stuff. Thank you, Rick. Great questions. I'm going to hop over to Christy and then we'll circle back to you again, Lucia. Christy, how are you? Good to see you again.
Hi there.
How's
Good
it
to see
going?
you. Good. Just working on this course.
Yeah.
Um, all right. So, my question had to do with my homepage actually it's set up very similar to EPM. I used a template. So, it has the video on the front. It has three major milestones that they can click off that they've done. It has, here's what to do next, a bunch of things. But,
Perfect.
right under the video and, there's a mission accomplished button.
Mm-hmm.
And, the template is set up that it just simply is, you did it. Um, Congratulations. Look for an email. So, but I know that I also created automations um, that are triggered by mission accomplished.
Okay.
No. Wait, no, that's not true. That's what I called it. But that's like the homepage mission accomplished is um, I think I explained yesterday. I've got what you were explaining, kind of all in one course. So module one is for everybody. Module two is just for people who upgraded to module two. So
All
mission
right.
accomplished on my home screen is just mission accomplished for module one.
Okay.
But in my automation, I also have what I'm calling mission accomplished for module two, or it's basically you've completed module two.
Okay.
And you get a badge, right? Well, you get a badge that says, yay, congratulations. Um, and the automations or the celebrations. Um, so I guess my question is, uh, for the mission accomplished on that home screen, it seems less exciting than um I guess than all of the celebrations along the way. Does that make sense?
So
With
the
just like,
question
hey,
is
go
how to
check
make
your
it more exciting?
yeah, because it's like, you just
Why not
yeah,
add a
I guess
celebration in?
well, I did. I mean, because I added celebrations for both, like when you complete module one, you say that you just completed the training. It's not really that home screen of everything. Although, I guess it is. It's the same thing. You just have to go back and click all of the things that you've done and then hit the mission accomplished on that home page.
Okay.
So I did add a celebration for
Perfect.
when they got the completed tag.
Okay, fantastic.
So they're getting that for both the 30 and the 90.
Lucia is
Um,
suggesting celebrate in the forums is a great thing to add in. Make a post about them in the forums.
right,
Cool idea.
right. Yeah, I like that
Hmm.
wording better for sure. Okay.
Cool. So it sounds like you just want to make it more exciting and more of a thing and
Yeah, because
congratulate
that's
them.
pretty, yeah, that's pretty much it. I like that idea better. I think I'm gonna, forward them to the forums to keep this celebration going.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, as opposed to go check your email. And then the email's pretty lame. I mean, it has a little GIF, but it's like, okay.
And you can do
You know.
both. You could direct them to the forum and then send an email as a surprise or send an SMS as a surprise too. That can be fun. SMSs can be a very fun surprise to just pop up on their phone and say, "Hey, you're doing amazing. You just completed
Mhm.
this." But yeah, sending them to the forum for their step sounds like a great next move.
Okay. All right. I just,
Cool.
and I was doing that last night as well. I thought the mission accomplished is not the same thing
Mm.
as completing the course.
Okay, yeah, yeah. You want to define those for yourself and for them so that it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Congrats, Christy. It's cool to see
Okay.
this keep moving forward, step at a
Yeah.
time. Awesome stuff.
Thank you.
Very cool. And Lucia, what else you got? Yay. You could upload your
Um,
music, yeah.
yeah, the membership culture is maintained in the forums.
Yeah.
So we want to
Great.
we want to shove as much crap in there as we possibly can and bond them to each other.
Yeah.
They won't leave if they have friends there. That being said, I do have two questions. Number one, is there a forum in the marketplace? Okay, okay. They have to be in a course to have a forum. Okay, cool.
Correct.
And then can I create a fake visitor access? Remember earlier I said, can I just have people go in and shop? Because I forgot Marketplace is public. That's what the whole thing is. That's the custom domain. Duh. But then I want to create like a faux campaign where it's like, come on over, hang out with us for 2 weeks. I want to
Sure.
get the email list. I want to get the email list, right? So,
Definitely. Yeah.
like a faux campaign of like, sign up here for a free 2 week access to our marketplace.
I mean, the marketplace,
No, that might be ethically moribund. But I mean, there's got to be a way.
give them a 2 week free course though, and you don't need to call it a course. You can call it whatever you want, but
Everybody gets into the RAW network, the Reliable Optimist network. That's where I maintain my big ginormous mailing list.
mhm.
But I was also like trying to create a exclusivity cachet, just another more social media crap, right? Is all I'm looking for, right?
For
But
sure, for sure.
I think the network is going to be where I maintain the overall biggie big, because it's from there that we do peer support and celebrate. If
Mm.
anybody wants a free consultation on membership culture, like just find me on LinkedIn, Lucia Harper. I'm happy to give you 20, 30 minutes on
Awesome.
and a little
Cool.
checklist. Okay, that's it for me. I am smarter than I was when I entered.
Awesome questions. Thank you all. Great to see everybody. Great to see this progress. And Christy, Susan was mentioning you can upload your own choice of music as or sound as a way to also make the celebrations fun. So fantastic stuff, you all. Have an awesome, awesome week. And keep us posted on how all this great work goes. And I will see you soon.
Thanks, Rachel.
Take care.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Rachel.
Thank
Good to
you.
see you.
Great to see you. Take care. Have a great week.
Bye.